What's up everyone, Blade here. Welcome back to another video of Persona 5 The Phantom X. Inside today's video, guys, we're going to be doing the stage 30 that we did last time, but this time with Closer Radiance. Now, Closer Radiance is the second anniversary character here, and she is an extremely strong electric unit, and she's a single targeter to boot at that can honestly just deal some crazy dang numbers. Now, from what I've been going ahead and testing as well as seeing, this character definitely gets the most out of Miku herself here. A bunch of people have been recently using her as well to actually go ahead and see how good she really can be. And it's been nothing but just great results. So we're going to go ahead and give ourselves a chance to try this as well here. The unfortunate thing that I was doing with this character though is I don't have the A1. This was probably one of the few characters that I was going to get the A1 for, and I ended up not doing it because second Annie was just not it for me. Didn't pull for it at all, and I somewhat regret it. So we're going to be going ahead and giving it our best shot to actually try out this character and really just have just a blast doing everything. So as per usual, guys, hopefully you do enjoy it, and we're going to get straight into it. I do apologize if I sound low on energy today. I was beyond sick yesterday, so y'all didn't see even the videos whatsoever. And then what's it called, today I still am pretty darn sick. Like, my eyes still hurt, my nose is kind of screwing with me, and yeah, it's been kind of a hard time recently. But hey, I gotta get some now for you guys. I refuse to kind of go this long without getting another video out, so we're gonna try and get that done here as well, and have you guys something to watch. But with this here, I'm honestly unsure who I really want to use their skills for first here. I am probably just going to end up popping off with our cord, because either way we get our highlight back even quicker, which could set us up for the next round. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop this on off here, do whatever we need to do at this point in time. And I actually wanted to click onto Motoha for that, not Joker, but that was by mistake there. But we're going to try and do this to our best capacity. Now, I'm just gonna do my rotation as per usual, how I like to do it here. I'm starting off with Sindelphon though, because I did notice the last time that we were doing this here, our main issue was we were taking a lot of damage, and with the damage we were taking, it was absolutely just destroying us. So we're gonna be trying our hardest not to get kind of smacked up, though this is gonna be a little bit weirder because based on how things did go last time, it was kind of interesting. At the very end, I think I screwed up someplace, and I still don't know where I freaking screwed up at. But when I ended up doing it, I also ended up getting myself down a little bit of a rabbit hole, I could say. And by that rabbit hole, I mean we nearly died, and it was very bad. Like, our whole run nearly got ruined because we just were not paying attention and nearly died. So this time, I'm hoping I can at least pay attention a little bit better. I am having a little bit of frame drop there. I don't know what the flip's going on there. Let's check some stuff real fast, because making sure none of my stuff in the background is honestly open. Yeah, I think we're good to go now. So hopefully that doesn't happen now, and we're gonna try our hardest to get this right. So first thing was Closer Radiance here. We're gonna go ahead and focus all three. Just get a little bit of a stabby stab on in here, and we're gonna try and do her 2-turn rotation more than anything. The 3-turn rotation is nice, but seeing that Miku is really helping out her 2-turn side, I'm really just gonna hardcore like dive into that side of things here, and hopefully we can get things going well. Now, for our critical damage side of things, we're gonna start on Heaven, and I'm just immediately gonna pop it. Hopefully we get the skill 1 looking pretty darn decent. This is going to give us the extra pin that we're looking for as well, so we're going to go ahead and make sure that gets popped. And since we've used our highlight with our cord, as well as used a highlight with what's it called, Closer, we should have the final damage markers that we're looking for, which I think the best way to kind of see exactly what these final damage markers should be is the 10% that we end up getting. So that's always great. We got 10% that we do need, and we're gonna try and take advantage over that as well. So Joker's done his. What's it called? We've done ours with our Closer. I would do one with at least. We could do one with Wonder. I don't think it's really gonna make a huge difference since Wonder isn't necessarily attacking. Though if we go ahead and pop off with Wonder here, we are having an extra shield, which I do prefer to keep that shield on. So I am going to waste this here. Technically, you could go ahead and just save your highlights with this, especially in this fight. This fight, there are certain times where you don't have to run the timer. You don't have to do any of that good stuff here. You honestly can just take your time, whatever you want to do here. I'm per se not going to risk that. I need to go ahead and buff, so we can actually get closer over here with some decent damage in, and we'll see how this goes here. But we're gonna go ahead and buff this on up here, and hopefully we can deal some decent damage out of this as well. So hopefully you guys are having a good weekend. 4th of July was freaking fantastic for me. I enjoyed it. We had a lot of good food. Everything was looking pretty darn nice. It was pretty awesome just to have like really just my brother and his girlfriend kind of around, and we were just chilling the entire time, eating a bunch of food, chatting it up a little bit. And I think it was an awesome time. Hopefully everyone else's has went just as good too with how that is, but we'll see how this goes here. Now we are playing, of course, a 6 chord, so I remember why I screwed up with her, which was my own fault there. I accidentally was doing the wrong one, which is not what we want to do, but we're going to do our double little hit here, use our highlight, oh excuse me, and chain it into skill 3. So go ahead and use that. We don't get any knocks, which does kind of suck, but we can't really do much about that. So let's go ahead and use our skill 3, and I'm going to make sure it hits all twice of these two, and we should do a decent bit of damage, because the final damage that we ended up getting to, it wasn't the craziest amount of damage, but hey, it's still good enough. So we'll take what we can get at the end of the day. But now we are on our next song. We're going to go ahead and use our second one here, which is going to be the number 2 skill. And this one will allow us to get some nice old buffs here as well. So let's go ahead and pop this on off. All right, and we're slowly getting set up. Now my issue is I have to somehow get this kill off as well very quickly, because I do want to try my hardest at getting that. Honestly, I could save this. You know, I don't think it's gonna be too bad, because if I'm right, we still do have Joker's 3rd skill here, unless no, because we popped it the first round. So we should actually just refresh it. We should refresh it at this point in time. So let's go ahead and get the refresh on off. I'm gonna make sure he has that just right back here. We don't need a shield, so I am going to use the skill 1 for our Macabre here, making sure we get some debuffs on the enemy, and we're getting all our fever time back up. Now I just need to figure out if I can kill this thing a little bit quicker, because my main issue is I want to have the whole rotation for, what's it called? I want to have the whole rotation for our ghost rule only on the 2nd phase, which is the main problem. Last time we did make it there, but it took us a little bit long. I would like to try to make this a little bit quicker on trying to make it to the ghost rule side, which is going to be a little bit of an issue. But let's see what we can do. So we're gonna go ahead and use our skill 1 once again here. I don't think we're gonna get a knock or anything with that, which is perfectly fine. But they do not have any more shields, so that's always a good thing. Gonna take a little bit of damage, none too bad here just yet. I do worry about that 2nd turn though. That 2nd phase is what scares me the most, because the 2nd phase I did not notice that she gains like a ton of final damage, which is why we were getting like absolutely cooked up. So yeah, we gotta be a little careful on that one, but hopefully I'm able to deal the damage I want to deal here. So we'll have our full-on rotation that we're looking for, and from here I am just gonna go ahead and use this shield again, because I don't want to take too much damage here. Let's go up over to Joker, use both of these as well. Gonna get obviously the down off of it, and we're going to hopefully deal a decent bit of damage. Now, seeing we don't have A1 closer, we are taking a little bit more of a issue with dealing our damage that we need to have, as well as quick as possible. But honestly, I think we'll be kind of fine with how we have everything right now. We can't use our 3rd skill again, so we're gonna go ahead and refresh our skill 2, which is about time that we need to do that anyways, and then we can start doing our rotation of 1-3 once again here. But I'm going to pop off the highlight again if I'm right here. So actually, because we used our skill 1, we're on turn 4, I believe, actually. So, let's not pop that actually. Let's just go ahead and pop this one instead. And yeah, let's pop this instead. So, because we should be on turn 4, and I know this should of course be perfect for us to deal some good damage here, but I honestly want to save her highlight. But I have to remember that Closer herself kind of goes on her own highlight rotation, but I'm still just gonna save it. I'm gonna save it. So we're gonna use the skill 3, and I just want to pop with this instead of just outright just bursting it here. So let's go ahead and use what we need to use, take her down a little bit, and save what we got to save for now, because I don't want to risk it. But at this point in time, we're gonna have to use Ghost Rule. It is what it is here. I did want to get the kill a little bit earlier, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. So we're gonna have to obviously just take what we got to take here, and we should be able just to kill in this rotation. So first things first, I'm going to since we're already building up to max stacks anyways, I think this is probably the best time to do our little refresh. Go ahead and get that off for the extra amount that we'll have here, and then we're going to swap on over to Raphael. And then we can actually end up doing the skill 1 as well, and then set up. By the time then, we'll be able to set up properly. So I'm going to pop off with this here. It's going to give him his extra amount that we do need for the extra damage. And I do believe we have to set up our debuff. So set up the debuff here, get the kill, or at least get some damage in as well. And I believe we can actually do whatever we want to. So I'm just gonna pop off the skill. It's really not gonna do anything here at this point in time. Technically, I was supposed to use our skill 1 into skill 3, but I decided to, disobey that a little bit. But I don't really think it's gonna be too much of a problem. So let's just go ahead and use what we got to use here. That means next round we should have our highlights and stuff ready, so we'll be perfectly fine on that. I want to get our highlight back quick, so let's go ahead and get the extra boost here, and then we're going to swap over to our Macabre, make sure we can do some decent damage here. Joker's probably going to kill her off, which is perfectly fine with me, honestly. We're just going to go ahead and get the kill on off with this, and then hopefully we'll be able to start doing things properly here. So got the knock. This team is honestly just a fun freaking team just to get some extra damage off, and I actually do like using it quite a lot here. But now she's going to deal more final damage to us, so whenever we do attack her, it is going to be a little bit of a problem. So we do have to keep that in mind. She will attack back, she will have a little bit of problem with us, and that's going to increase her final damage over and over again. So Loot Bar. Lootbar.com is a top-up website that is trusted, secure, and immensely cheaper than most in-game stores, which many of you may have heard inside of multiple gacha communities. Not only are they amazing at what they do, but they're also pretty darn quick, and if you really want to save up to like 20% off on most of your game's currency or in-game items, this might be the place you want to go. Now, I normally use this for most of my games, or my main ones being 7DS Origins and P5X, and the way they usually do this is by using the official top-up channels, unlike unauthorized sellers do. Everything is pretty much a nice way to get you something cheaper here, while also getting you a little bit extra for your buck. That's always something I like to do, and as a person who is a little bit of a cheapskate, I will do everything I need to do in order to get my packs for the cheapest price I can. They're pretty effective and quick, so if you want to save some extra bucks while enjoying your game, this may be the way to go. I practically use them all the time, and if you'd like to go ahead and do so as well, you can make an account or continue on your current account, and I'll have my link down below. So if any of you guys are really interested, be sure to click that link down below, and you should get some discounts just like mine's above here. But for now, we're going to go ahead and get back to the rest of the video. If you decided to support, thank you once again, and let's go ahead and get back to the video. I need to be a little careful on what I decide to do here, but I am going to go ahead and use the highlight, and we're going to lead it into skill 2 into the skill 3 as well. So pop off this for the skill 2, boom, get this, and then afterwards we'll go ahead and use our skill 3 when the time comes as well. So let's go ahead and do that. I do believe we can kind of reset this, but I think this round we're not supposed to, if I remember right. So let's go ahead and pack this on in with a debuff. Another debuff here. And I'm really worried because she is gonna hit us hard. She's gonna hit us really, really hard here. So I am going to go ahead and shield up because our ghost rule's done. Ghost rule's done. Next round is where we have to kind of reset our cycle, and I'm already scared. So I am going to act as if like she cannot hurt me here. Oh Lord, I'm actually honestly scared here. So let's pop off this. We already did a debuff. We technically don't have it on this round. We were supposed to do it the last round anyways, but we decided against that. So we used our skill 1. We can use the skill 3 again. And then what I'm thinking is we could try to reset and just use our skill 2, because we don't have our skill 2 on right now. Our skill 2 is totally off. But I'd only like to do this when I know for a fact we are going to need it. So yeah, let's just go ahead and pop it anyways. Pop this on off. Boom. Get some decent damage off. Nothing too crazy. And yeah, she was already gonna try to like mess us up a little bit here. And luckily we did the skill 3 follow-up, which is lovely. So now I can go ahead, go back into this again. We're gonna use our skill 1 and just reset my rotation once again here. Now I think I'm pretty much golden. I don't really have to worry about much here. It is the reset of everything, so I should be allowed to use my previous turn rotation, which was going back to the skill 1, because I'm pretty sure the enhances are all off here. But it is taking me quite a long time. We're already on turn count 30, which is something I feel like with a different team I should be able to like go a little bit quicker, but we ain't here for excuses at this moment in time, you know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get our buff on back in here, and then we'll go ahead and do whatever we need to do. Now Joker is not going to get anything out of this, which does suck, because he's not going to have the final damage that I wanted him to have. I should probably save it if I'm being real. So what I'm going to do this round is, instead of actually choices, so many choices. Honestly, I don't think we have a choice in this one. I want to use this just in case she resummons those guys. So we might, I don't think she resummons actually. I don't know if she does. I don't think she did last time. So let's go ahead and get through it here. Let's just pop it, see what happens. I don't remember if she does resummon them, so I might be in a little bit of trouble. We'll have to see how that turns out. I am going to buff once again here, just to make sure that he gets a little bit of that as well. And then we're going to use our skill 2, finally getting up our buff again here, which I think that's perfectly fine. And oh yeah, see, look at that. Look at the damage, bro. I already knew she was finna be on some bull crap, bro. But all the time we're getting this, we're just gonna have to deal with it. I figured that was gonna be the case, that it was just gonna deal a lot of damage towards us. And yeah, I wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong. That's the craziest part. But I can tell our final damage is obviously off because we're not dealing nearly as much damage that we need to be dealing here. So we have to kind of take that with a grain of salt. But let's go ahead and swap into the skill 2. I really don't think I have to do much with this. Boom. Got our hit in, or at least got our buff in. Let's go ahead and go back with this. A part of me wants to shield back up, bro. A part of me wants to shield back up so badly because I am a little bit fearful. So we're gonna break our rotation a little bit. I don't trust this boss, especially after the last time that we decided to trust the boss a little bit too friendly like, and it almost put us in the pack. So yeah, we're not gonna trust this boss, not with the extra things that could possibly happen to us. So I already buffed, already did that. I'm going to actually, did we ult with her already? I do think we have our final damage on her already, so let's double check in case. Oh wait, no, we do not. We do not have our final damage on our closer by the looks of it. So yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. We got to make sure we're able to, of course, deal as much damage as possible with the upcoming hits. Boom. Get that extra damage on in there. And see, look at that. She still stripped off the shield, by the way. So she still murked the shield, which is the main issue I'm having with this boss. So I do not feel safe whenever she is just around us. So yeah, we're not taking that chance ever. I'm not taking that chance ever with her. Let's go ahead, go back to Miku. We're on, obviously, play with fire, so we can use our skill 1. And I think it's actually going to come back down to us getting another ghost roll. I actually don't think I've had a moment where we've procced off 2 ghost rolls just yet. So this is going to be kind of interesting to see how this does go. We are on Cell Delphon, so I am going to pop this immediately, making sure we get another shield on just in case things get stalled. Not to say that I'm a little scared or anything, but I am a little scared. So we're gonna go ahead and move that on off, and we believe we can just go ahead and do this as well. So let's move down to this, get the knock on down for this guy as well. The little boop. And how much damage do we do? Because I know we used our ult with him earlier. Okay, so we did a decent bit of damage, nothing too crazy though. And we use our skill 1 here. She's gonna try to fight us back a little bit. Yeah, it wasn't, honestly, that was just a follow-up hit, so I mean, it wasn't that much. And yeah, she's slowly dealing more and more, which is my main gripe about this here. Going to the skill 3, which I think that's just the best thing we can do here. And I do believe we can actually just save our highlight with her, honestly. I don't think there's really a necessary need to use it just now. So go back in here. We have everything that we need to do, and Ghost Roll kind of just wraps this up. Did take us a little bit longer. Oh no. So Ghost Roll seems to, okay, so this is the first time I've actually been in the whole rotation again, and I didn't know that you can't trigger it twice, so that's a little bit of a problem. All right, so this is the first time. This is the first here. So I'm no longer as confident. I probably should have popped my ult. Now that I feel this way, I probably should have popped my highlight. Because we are now in trouble by a lot. I did not think this through, obviously. So we got our buff, or at least our nerf on him, or at least a nerf on the boss itself. So I honestly needed to not hit him or hit the boss with that, because if I did, obviously it's gonna go ahead and get the extra damage and stuff like that. But we'll see how this goes here. Maybe, just maybe, I can still make it work out. Maybe. I don't know how much I can make it work out, but we can make something, we might make something shake here before it actually just devastates our team, which is highly possible it could do now. So I am very scared, but did a lot of damage, luckily, because we already popped off our highlight. So we got the final damage in, and it obvious. Yeah, see, that's what I was worried about. That right there is what I was worried about. I don't like that. So I'm scared. I'm very scared, because taking another one of those hits could honestly just end this. Well, she's still dead no matter what. That's a given. But that could honestly just end the run. It's honestly terrifying to see how quick the tables could turn if she had all of us at a low amount. And so, yeah, I'm not going to play games with this thing. I'm just going to go ahead and just continue spamming it on down here. And it's going to attack us back. Nothing too crazy, nothing too bad here. I think, honestly, I'm pretty okay. We got another shield up anyways, so, I mean, like, we're good. And I do believe this is the end of this boss. I don't know. Actually, no, because I don't have my highlight too, with at least Joker. So maybe it's not the end of the boss, but let's check. Let's check. Can Joker get the ending? Nah. See, if we had the actual final damage, that would have been the end of the boss. But unfortunately for us, we didn't get it till just now. So, awkward indeed. I don't think it's very happy about that. So hopefully we're able to kill it immediately. I know it's gonna hit us pretty damn hard. Yeah, 10k on Joker once again. And I'm pretty positive we should just be able to use our skill 3. No, because we don't really have any stacks. We have no stacks. We have no choice but to use our skill 1. Got to get our skill somewhere along the line. I think I messed up my rotation, which is what it is. But we can't really do, beggars can't be choosers. Let's just, as much as I want to be ballsy and let Wonder get the kill, I'm not gonna be ballsy and I'm not gonna die. So heck, actually no, I might just be ballsy, because at this point in time we're kind of cooked. Wait, I don't have a thing I can do here. Wait, because Joker has to attack. He has no shield either. Hey, I'm gonna need you not to extinguish my friend, please and thank you. Like, is that a good thing to ask, please? And okay, nope, I don't think she cares. So I'm now terrified. I need to kill you ASAP. ASAP, before you just decide to Thanos my poor Joker. So let's not please not do this. There we go, we died. Okay, cool. God. Bro, I actually was fearful for a second. That's the second time I've done that. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I need to start counting my goddamn turn, because like I'm so used to using Dionysus and having my Rebellion and If and Algo that I'm thinking I probably am making my mistake when I'm using my buffs. I can't tell yet, but someone who of course also can notice as well, let me know. I do believe I'm gonna have to look at the footage after this to check where I'm doing it wrong, because I feel like I'm overlapping something wrong and it might be my own gameplay. So we'll definitely have to figure that out. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please do let me know down below in the comment section. And I'm gonna get up out of here. This was a lot of fun. I do enjoy using Closer Radiance quite a lot, though I know for a fact I screwed up her rotation someplace in between like that ending section, because I didn't have the right stacks that I needed. So we'll figure that out. But till then, everybody, thank you and peace out.